there, my son. Have some of that, Middlesbrough. Hey, everyone. It's Mr. Flying Pig HD here. United have just beaten Middlesbrough 2-1 in the Premier League to give us our 6th successive victory in a row. Have some of them apples, and it was a classic Manchester United comeback. Comeback Kings are back again at Old Trafford. Sir Alex Ferguson was watching on, and it was a very Sir Alex Ferguson-esque comeback at the end of that game. Just pure pressure, and we got the goals to get the victory against all odds. And I say against all odds because of that twat Lee Mason. Looks like freaking Humpty Dumpty pal. Should not be anywhere near officiating a game of football, because that was a shit show of refereeing out there. First half, Zlatan Ibrahimovic has had a perfectly legitimate goal ruled out for a high boot. Yeah, it is a high boot, but Valdez is nowhere freaking near it, so it's not dangerous. It's an overhead kick, a freaking foul. You know, if nobody's there, absolutely not. You're a twat, Lee Mason. Should have been 1-0 up to United going in at half-time. You know, it wasn't a sterling performance by Manchester United. We started the game poorly. They exposed our defence early on with a couple of key chances, and they capitalised on a chance in the second half, which was a ball over the top there. Negredo's headed it down, and Ledbitter's put a lovely finish past David De Gea, has to be said. It was a good move from Middlesbrough, unjustly up. And just against all odds, when you think we're out, they pull us back in. And Manchester United get the goal from Martial in the 85th minute. A fantastic header down from Zlatan Ibrahimovic for the assist. And Martial is with that beautiful right boot. Just, right boot. I wasn't talking about his ass. With his right boot, he puts it in past that Victor Valdez. Toss pot pal, who in my opinion is just a complete scumbag for the way he play acted and cost Manchester United that perfectly legitimate goal in the first half. He's almost as much as a dickhead as that Lee Mason twat or Victor Valdez, ex-Manchester United player, come back to haunt us there. And he had a good game. If he had been the reason for Manchester United not winning that game of football, I'd have hated him even more. But thankfully he wasn't, because Anthony Martial got that breakthrough goal to give Manchester United the equaliser. And then a minute later, is this shades of 1999 here? The treble-winning season, Solskjaer sharing, I think it may be. 85th minute, 86th minute. Guess who pops up? Mata into Paul Pogba, who had a sensational game of football today. His range of passing was unbelievable today. Paul Pogba was here, he was there, he was everywhere. And he really put on a good show of just passing and midfield domination today. And he would have been one of the players certainly up for man of the match, if not for Anthony Martial's unbelievable performance today. But Juan Mata whips it in, and Paul Pogba with a fantastic header into the top right-hand corner to give Manchester United that 2-1 victory today. And I almost had an absolute mangasm whilst watching that game of football, because there was so much sort of hatred towards the referee, and so much unjust things that happened in the game today. But we got the justice in the end there, because thankfully Anthony Martial, my man of the match, got that great goal. And then Paul Pogba, another candidate for man of the match, got that other goal. It's a shame Zlatan Ibrahimovic's goal didn't stand. He had a great game of football today, I think you'll agree. And if not for Victor Valdez putting in a good goalkeeping shift for them, he could have got himself a couple of goals as well. So, you know, a lot of positives from the game today. How we finished it. I like the Mourinho's reaction to it. It's like, but to begin with, why is Bertrand and Fellaini starting the freaking game? You know, that's why all this shit happens. It's like, you've got Fellaini in the centre of the park there. United are playing dull. We're playing dull. You get him off and United's performance just improves. He's that shit of a player. So I don't know why he's starting the game. Hopefully Mourinho will realise Fellaini's not even second string standard. So get rid of that twat. But when Mata came on, you know, we looked a lot more dangerous. He started making things happen. I think United in general have deserved the victory today. Middlesbrough put up a heck of a performance. I sort of feel sorry for them, because they have battled, they fought for every single challenge, every single tackle. And they got themselves a good goal. And they could have had a couple of other goals as well. They did play decent. They caused us a couple of problems. Manchester United managed to get the victory with a crazy comeback. One that was absolutely Sir Alex Ferguson-esque. So as a United fan, we're really happy right now, because we're on the ascendancy. That's a lot of games in a row now, a lot of points picked up. We're just going to keep motoring on. We've got some huge games coming up. We've got Liverpool middle of January. So we've got some freaking big games coming up. We've ended the year well. Now let's start 2017 with a bang. Thanks very much for watching this video. This is Mr. Flying Pig HD. Let me know what you thought about the performance out there today, how we played, your standout performers. Man of the match to me, as I said earlier, goes to Anthony Martial. Goes an absolute wrecking ball today. He just tore Middlesbrough apart. His skill, his trickery, his vision's excellent. Scored himself a goal. Had a hand in a lot of good United play. Anthony Martial, it was like the performances we were getting when he first signed for Manchester United today. Fantastic match-winning performance on the lad. Get in there. Thanks very much for watching this. This is Mr. Flying Pig HD. Chuck a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. You can also come and check out my Twitter feed at twitter.com/MrFlyingPigHD or at MrFlyingPigHD. And Facebook is Mr. Flying Pig HD, Instagram, all that good stuff. So check them out. Get commenting. Get involved on this channel. Let me know what you did think about the performance today. And have some of that Middlesbrough, you bunch of wankers. Seriously though, Lee Mason wants shooting, pal.